Alright, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick update here, Monday evening. And we'll start things off in the Executive Aisle with National. We got a Dodge Ram 1500 Classic. And we got two brand new, I checked the mileage on these, and both of them only have 5 miles. We got two brand new Ford Escapes here. Both brand new, 5 miles. And then we got a Ford Edge here, titanium, with only 5 miles on it as well. No sunroof though. I'll just give you a quick peek inside here. Still even, you probably can't see it. It's still got the plastic on the floor mats, and it definitely has the new car smell in here. I don't know if we've taken a quick look at the Edge yet. Don't know why the lights are not coming on here, but anyway, fair bit of room and some room in the back. And you can see it's a titanium trim. There's an SEL Ford Edge right beside it, same color, black. This one's got about 2,000 miles on it. And we got somebody else. Actually, I think that person's looking to rent that car, looking for the exit. We've got a couple RAV4s here. And there's another one on the other side we'll get to. We got a Ford Explorer. I think this one was a limited. Let me just quickly check. See, it's got the upgraded stereo, so yeah, it's a limited here. Let's see if it's got the sunroof. It's got the Bang & Olufsen stereo. No, I don't see a sunroof. How many miles on this one here? 2,000 miles. It's a good size, really good stereo. This would be a nice ride. Leather seats. Loaded. No, I'm not. I'm just returning. Yeah. It's probably the best in the aisle. This is probably the best car in the aisle. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you'll be happy with that. It's loaded. We've got somebody taking the... and we got a Toyota Camry here. And I've got a Nissan Altima, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I walked behind the back of the car, so I know all the names. Let's see if I can remember them all. Toyota Camry, another Nissan Altima, another bunch of Camrys here, 2 more Camrys. I don't know if these are a higher trim or not. I think this might be an XSE. If I recall walking behind, it's got a little bit of a spoiler. No, just SE, okay. SE, and then EcoBoost Mustang convertible over there in the aisle. I walked through a little bit earlier just after I returned, and there were 2 other red Mustang convertibles, so Monday's definitely a good day for picking up a convertible if you want one, for sure. Premier selection, we got a Range Rover Discovery and 2 BMW 4 Series 740i's. And we'll just wrap things up and go over to another aisle here, the other side. And lots of cars rolling in. We just got another EcoBoost Mustang convertible rolling in here. Yeah. Just curious the mileage. Wow. Okay, look at this, guys. 4.5 miles on this Mustang convertible. It's too bad I'm not picking up today. I would take this in a second. Brand new Mustang convertible. 4.5 miles on it. You can still smell the new car smell even with the top down. That's how new it is. Great to see a bunch of new cars showing up in the aisle here. And I'll give you guys just actually a quick tour of this Gladiator. It's got the small screen for the radio. Otherwise, it's pretty close to the Wranglers. This one's got a lot of miles, over 45,000 miles on it. And don't see these very often, so I thought I'd give you a quick video tour of that. And this Dodge Challenger just showed up here, 15,000 miles. Kind of an interesting color. Dodge has got quite a few nice colors. It's almost like a burgundy. I don't know if you can see it in the dark here. It's got the upgraded wheels on it, but it's not four-wheel drive. So there you have it. You can probably see the color a little bit there. Okay, and we'll just do a couple quick more additions to the aisle, the executive aisle. This Mitsubishi Electric just showed up here, fresh out of the car wash. All right, and this one's got 1,100 miles on it. or sorry, I called this an electric. It's a plug-in hybrid, SEL trim. So this one you get some range once you charge it, and then it just runs on gas after that. Okay, just quickly down the other side of the executive aisle, we got Camry. We got a Kia K5. And apparently this Grand Cherokee doesn't have a key. And then beside it here, we got another RAV4. See if those folks have any luck getting into that Cherokee. Hopefully somebody can find the key. And we'll wander over to the just the Emerald aisle next. All right, we're over in the Emerald Club aisle. And we got a Chrysler Pacifica right here. And we got another one. This one's actually limited that this family's taking over here. And we got a Nissan. Oh, we're testing my memory here. I think this was a Rogue. This Mazda definitely was a CX-30. And we got another Ford Escape here on the end. And that kind of wraps up things for the aisle. All right, let's take a look at the some of the electric cars here. We got a couple of these Kia Niros, all electric. Looks like they're charging. Maybe this Polestar is charging too. We got a bunch of Polestars in. Let's quickly walk down here, and we got a Tesla. I believe these are Model S's. I don't think National has any of the Model 3s. And another Polestar kind of further down there. Another one of these Kia Niros. A couple more Polestars. Nissan Leaf coming up here. And two more Polestars, another Nissan Leaf. Again, these are all the electric cars. And that wraps that up. Okay, and we're back here at the Enterprise Exotic Collection on a Monday evening. Just a quick reminder, hit that like button if you want to see more of these videos, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Start off with this Lamborghini that hasn't moved in a while. Actually, it's got a sign. It's reserved for somebody on the 14th. These times I'll have to ask how much it is to upgrade into some of these. Got the Lamborghini SUV. Got a G-Wagon Mercedes. And somebody was on the channel was asking about these Maseratis, so that's something I didn't know much about. And it turns out they got 3 here at Miami Airport. And let's take a quick look at these. They're locked, so I can't show you the inside. But this one's a Modena. You have to pardon my pronunciation on that. On the back, it's a Quattro Porte. I have to practice my Italian before I make the next video. So this, and I think these are the newer ones. So they have barcode stickers saying they're a 2022. Again, they're locked, so I can't. Let me see if you can see the interior. Yeah, you can see the interior a little bit there. We got a Porsche. This one's got a sign in it. It's reserved for the 18th. This Mercedes reserved as well. It's got a sign in it. Convertible. And then this is the one. This is the Maserati that I think might be an older model. There's no barcode in the window. It doesn't say anything on the side. Can you see? I don't know. You can tell why you can see the interior here. I can check on the website later, and maybe you guys can comment below and let me know what you think here. So this one, and I think the subscriber commented something about an SQ4. So this is an SQ4 Maserati Ghibli. And when I looked on the website, it looked like the horsepower kind of varied. And then the super top trim was a V8. And I believe the next highest might have been a V6 with 400 and something horsepower. Here we got a Jaguar SVR. Should be a fun ride. F-Type, convertible. And we got another of these Mercedes. That's a hardtop convertible. And then this is the other Maserati, like the first one. Again, these look pretty new. They're 2020s. Yeah, there's not a scratch on it anywhere, so I'm guessing these are pretty new. Just quickly, yeah, Mercedes is an SL450 hardtop convertible. And while we're here, let's quickly go down the other side. couple more of these 740 BMWs. Got a Porsche SUV, Range Rover, Mercedes SUV, and the Range Rover. And is this a Lincoln Navigator? I don't know if I've seen the new one in the aisles yet. This one's reserved. Yeah, Navigator. Great to see all this new stuff coming in here. What the heck, I'm going to show you one more aisle while I'm here. I apologize if some of this is a repeat from the last video, but we got a, here we go, BMW. In Canada we say Z4. In the US we'll probably call this a Z4 convertible. And beside it we got my favorite car, Camaro SS. This one's a hardtop. Oh, interesting, yeah, hardtop and no sunroof. That's an interesting combination. Most of these up for rent have the sunroof. You know, this might actually be, you know, this totally could be one they bought from a dealer for private sale. Wisconsin plates on it. Let's take a quick peek to see what the mileage is in here. Yeah, they all got about 55,000 on them. Looks similar to the others, just minus the sunroof in there. We got a Range Rover, Jaguar SUV, another Discovery Range Rover, 5-liter Mustang convertible, Jaguar, a couple of these Monster Infinity SUVs, another Lincoln Navigator. You know what? This one actually looks like the windows down. Oh yeah, let's take a look inside here. It's going to tell us how many miles are on it. Oh, it says it's got some miles, 22,000. Yeah, it looks pretty nice in here. If you're looking for something with a lot of room, this would be a bit of a treat. Yeah, I've just got the other row in the back. Alright, well, I'm glad they left that one open for us to see. And we just got regular cars over here. Got a couple of Ford Escapes, compact little Nissan, BMW, Chevy Spark, and a Jeep Compass. Alright, we'll just wrap things up here over at Alamo in the specialty section. We got a Camaro SS convertible. We got a large Suburban or Tahoe, somebody's in that. And we got a bunch of EcoBoost Mustang convertibles. There's a whole, actually, that one's a 5-liter. Both of these are 5 liters. They got a bunch of EcoBoost and Mustang V6 Camaro convertibles in the back there. Got a Hemi Charger RT, Challenger Hemi RT, and there's Alamo, and we got an Audi over here, Audi Q5. And some people on the channel were asking about luxury for Alamo. So as you can see right now, there really isn't anything. But in the Alamo Enterprise National Fleet, what you would typically find is, on the website it'll say Chrysler 300. I haven't seen a Chrysler 300 in a while. Those are pretty few and far between. So you probably get something out of full-size Elite. We'll just go through these convertibles here while I finish talking about that. I know they got a bunch of Volvo S60s, B5s, that are brand new. They got a couple Audi A5s, new and some with mileage on them. And a number of BMWs. So you might see anything from a 2 Series BMW sedan, 3 Series, 5 Series. You probably wouldn't get a 7 Series on a luxury. And I think that's pretty much it for luxury. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of luxury, but if you show up with a luxury reservation, they'll find something for you. And I think we'll wrap things up for this update here. As always, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If we can get up to 1,000 subscribers, again, it opens up the door to a lot of other possibilities like live streams and a number of other things for the channel. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.